Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again. I'm sure some of you guys have been wondering where, the recent YouTube content has gone since I haven't really uploaded anything in nearly a week. And I'm here to tell you guys that I've been working pretty hard on trying to change my lifestyle around. So just to give you guys a little rundown, I want to say, a little over a year ago, it's been almost a year and a month, so we'll say about a year, I moved out of my parents' house and I've gained nearly, I want to say 35 pounds, maybe 40 pounds. On top of that, I have lost, sort of I'm looking for, shit, what's that word? Become lazy, a little bit lazy, although I was always lazy. But I'm out of shape. There's the word I'm looking for. I'm a lot more fatigued now than I used to be. I'm out of shape. I feel kind of lethargic sometimes. But I'm happy with my life now, so don't get me wrong. So that was a trade-off. It shouldn't have been a trade-off, but that was the trade-off. About a week ago, I, put my foot down and was like, you know what? It's time for me to lose weight. It's time for me to get back to my old self. I want to be the old, super hyperactive me. I want to run everywhere. I want to jump around. I want to get that life back, So about a week ago, I started, for those of you guys who don't know, I cook pretty much every meal. 90% of anything I put in my body, if not 95%, is home cooked here. I cook my chicken, I cook my rice, I cook my pasta. I don't home make the sauce. We cook our own salsa or make our own salsa. Beef, ham, whatever, like literally whatever, hamburgers, fucking burritos, tacos, everything is made here by me. But I started cutting down portions, and this is definitely the main thing. About a week ago, again, I started cutting down my portions by about 50%. For those of you guys who don't know, I eat a lot of food. I eat a lot. When I was younger, I went through 7 plates in a buffet in a Chinese restaurant and got kicked out because I thought I was stealing food. I used to have an extremely fast metabolism, and I ate like crazy because I was a track and cross country runner, I was always active, just all the time active. Well, that same mentality stuck with me when I moved, except my metabolism slowed down because I wasn't being active anymore. I would eat 7 meals a day. I could go through easily like when you eat rice, you know how you guys cook like rice? I mean, I would eat a cup of rice as my side, not as like a meal. Like I'm talking about like if you have your food, 1 cup of rice would be the side, 2 chicken breasts, like a gigantic thing of broccoli, a protein shake after, just like ridiculous amounts of eating. So I cut that in half at first, and then I cut that in half again. So now I'm down eating quite a small amount of food, but I'm okay with it now. I guess I'm eating like an average portion size now. But on top of that, I don't use any pre-mixed spices. I do all my spices my own, which actually adds a lot. Which I feel it makes me feel a lot better because a lot of things that are pre-mixed, I know it sounds really silly, but they contain so much salt. So like you'll put like your adobe seasoning on, and then you'll put garlic powder seasoning on, and then you'll put salt on, and then you'll taste it and it's like it needs more salt, so you add more salt, and like that's not good for you. So I've slowly started cooking and using way less sodium. There's still salt in it because the stuff contains salt anyway. Like if you're using garlic powder, which is like a essential ingredient almost, unless you're gonna use actual garlic. And I've noticed it's made me feel a lot healthier. Get a lot less. I don't know if it's not acid reflux. This is kind of like heartburn, I guess. I don't know what it is, but I notice when I use a lot less salt, I get it. It's not there at all. So there's that. Pretty much cut out all juices for water. The exception is I still drink tea. I don't use sugar in my tea because it already contains some sugars in it. And if I want like some energy in the morning, instead of drinking energy drinks, I drink coffee now. So, I mean, I've swapped out a couple things, and I've noticed drastically it has really changed my attitude and my performance. I actually have been streaming much more now, simply because I guess I'm not as tired. I used to be tired and fatigued all the time. I would play a game and just start yawning, and I'm just like, why am I so tired? And just your body just wants more from it. So I started working out as well, I want to say 3-4 days ago. I've only been to the gym 3 times. I decided to make this video after and not before, so you can still see it before and after anyway. It's been 3 days, right? Just because I didn't want to make the video and then lose motivation and just not do it. I wanted to make sure that I was dead in stone before I made the video. So I have my own basic routine. You know, I don't want to give it to you guys because it's probably terrible, and I don't want to give you guys false information. At the end of my 30-day transformation, which is what I like to call it, simple, 30-day transformation, I'll be more than happy to share what I've done. I'm not following any routine. I'm not following any whatever or etc. My own made up thing that I do all the time. I don't like taking advice, guys. Okay, but now this is a different matter. But I feel it's kind of silly that people pay for pay for this routine or pay for this or just buy this and you'll lose weight. No, you can lose it on your own. I've done it before. I'll do it again. It's not a problem, and you feel so much better. Knowing that you accomplish things by yourself, you feel so much better. I know a lot of people, myself included, whenever you want to start, whether it's working out or losing weight or getting fit, you always get lost and you're just like, where? How? Where do I start? How do I start building arms? How do I start losing weight? What is my proper form? What should I do? What's the technique? Just do it. Just as Shia LaBeouf would say, just do it! But it's important, because you can't always follow something. It's important to kind of create your own thing. So I have my typical one where, I cardio. I can't cardio every day because I actually don't have shoes that are proper. The soles in my shoes are worn out, and it's just plastic. So I did cardio twice in a day. Well, basically I ran a mile on an elliptical, and then I ran a mile regularly, and then I ran three-fourths of a mile, and I had blisters on my feet about this big. So I have to calm down on running until I get proper shoes. But I'll probably go back to running about a little more than half a mile, like three-fourths of a mile a day, and then I'll bump it up to a mile, and then a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And then I'll hit the gym after. And every day is kind of going to be a different thing. I might not go to the gym every day. I'd like to go at least 5 times a week. So it'll probably be like arms, I think arms and chest one day. So it's cardio, arms and chest. And then the next day, it's probably going to be abs, and I don't know what else. And then I don't know. So this is me just not knowing too much, but this is me showing you guys. It's important that even someone like me, a rookie, a newbie that doesn't know anything about health or fitness or working out, can still make a transformation on their body. And I feel that this is really important for people. For me, it's really important for me, and I hope that you guys take it as personal as me if you guys are looking to change. Because we're gamers, we're lazy, we're fat. That's how it is, man. Majority of us are. So I'm going to stand up right now and show you guys. I was about 195 a week ago. I'm about 179 now. 179 to like 184, depending on when I poop and whatnot. So, but I'm going to stand up and show you guys. I just ate a meal recently, so I'm going to be a bit bloated. So here you guys go. This is me in the flesh. So you can see, I don't know if people have watched from the live streams, I've drastically already lost quite a lot of weight. I might have actually lost like 10, 15, 20 pounds already, but... And this is after eating a meal, so I am already bloated. So I'm gonna go ahead and push out. That's as much as I can push. This is me normal, this is me sucking in. You guys belly dance? Don't ask, I'm Middle Eastern, it's just naturally there. So that's pretty much me. I mean, that's me in the flesh. I'd show you my back, but I haven't really started work. Oh, back, that's another one I gotta work out. Oh god, I'm so sore already. So you can see I've got literally, utterly no muscle on my body. It's pretty much just fat. But you know what? You gotta not hide it, guys. It's important to to realize what your flaws are in life. Here, I'll flex for you guys if it makes you feel better. That's me flexing. You guys see that? You guys see them? You guys see them pecs? Look at that. Look at them guns. All right. So this is gonna be hopefully my transformation. If you look at my stream, I'll actually bring this up. You can see I started one earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and see, how do we do this? We click this button. I think it's this button, and then we click this button. You can see down here, I actually started getting back into shape. And I've got like a little rundown on it, and this is day 3 now. Once I go to the gym, it'll be day 3, and this is what I used to look like. So this was me like 2 years ago. This was me. You can see I'm way skinnier than I am now. I don't have a lot of muscle at all. Like, my arms are so thin. But this was me 2 years ago. I was like super skinny, and I want to get back to being slim but not skinny. You know, I want to have muscle. I want to be toned, and that's what I'm working for now. Back then, I could not put on weight for the life of me. I could not put on weight. I could not put on muscle. Now I have weight. I'm gonna turn into muscle. Don't ask. I know it doesn't make sense, but shut up. It's okay. So again, this is gonna be me. I'll see if I can make another post at the end of this. Whether it's gonna be 30 days from this YouTube or 30 days from here, so 28 days. I'm not really sure. But as of right now, we're about, again, like 179 to 185 in that range. And you know, I'd like to get down to. I know it's not a big margin, but 160 would be nice. 150 would be absolutely phenomenal for me. But we're gonna go with 160 and just hopefully losing some rolls and stuff, you know. So that's gonna be me, you know, in the flesh. If you guys want to join in on this with me, feel free to. You know, I hope I don't feel like cocky saying this, but I hope I can kind of, in a sense, be an inspiration to some guys if this does end up working out. Because I know, again, I've been there where you guys are, not with weight, but with other stuff where you're just lost and you're just like, where the fuck do I go? How do I start? Why should I do this? And it's not a good thing to be. You know, you always got to think positive. You always have to be positive about anything you do. You know, when I chose streaming and YouTubing as my, I guess you could say, my career, my job for right now, it was a surefire thing. It wasn't like, well, if it doesn't work out, no. You gotta give it all. Just like everything else in life, you gotta give it 110%. I know that's dumb because everyone says that, but it's true. If you don't want to motivate yourself to do it, don't do it. It's like what my mom always told me. You know, I always thought my mom was a bit silly when she would say this, and now I finally understand it. My mom would say, I don't want you to do the dishes. I want you to want to do the dishes. Granted, I still don't want to do the dishes, but I understand what she was trying to say, which was basically like, don't do it for me. Do it because you know it needs to be done, or do it because you want it to be done, because of the end result. Does that make any sense? I hope so. Anyway, you know, I hope to succeed on my current journey of losing weight. You know, if all goes well, hopefully I'll be a much better person. You know, on the stream I won't be as snappy. I'll have a lot less estrogen in my body. And yeah. So, fuck. You know, if you guys want to follow and tune in, all you gotta do is check out the stream at twitch.tv/Pohx. It's not like I can give out workout tips or anything, but you know, you can see my progress on there and ask me any questions. And yeah, you know, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves as well. We got Blade and Soul Alpha dropping today. I think Tree of Savior beta goes into beta in like a week. Devilian goes into beta in like a week. And I'll have another video scheduled for those. Anyway, I'm going to catch you guys later. I can't lick my nipples yet, so I know I'm not that fat, so we're all good. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Take care, everybody.